How's it going, everyone? The summer is continuing on, and generally speaking, it is the weakest period of the year for new game releases. However, I think there are definitely some PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 titles you should have on your radar dropping in July. A couple of games that I'm personally really excited for, and of course, if you're on like the Switch side of things, you know Blade Chronicles 3 is a pretty big release. But we're sticking to PlayStation here, and there's still some notable stuff, including one game that is quite hotly anticipated, and it'll be coming to PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, so that's quite nice as well. We'll get to that in a little bit, but first of all, want to start things off with a game that I am incredibly excited about, and that is Digimon Survive, dropping on July 29th. Now, this is coming a lot earlier than I had initially expected. A lot of people, myself included, thought that this game wasn't even going to be dropping in 2022, just because there was a little bit of mystery as far as what the development status of the game was, but then we got the release date announcement, we've been getting updates on the game, and I am really liking the style of the game. Now, I know it's not going to be for everyone. They're saying, you know, a big portion of this game is going to be in the visual novel style, and I know that's not for everyone, but I am all on board on that. I am down for a narrative-heavy Digimon title with some tactical gameplay in there as well, and it looks like a more mature Digimon game with a little bit more of a mature tone. Really liking the art style as well, and as some of you guys know, Digimon has always been, you know, the IP that I really enjoy, the monster collecting show that I really enjoyed growing up, even more so than Pokemon. I was always a Digimon person growing up, so obviously, to see the new found love that Digimon has been getting is exciting to me, but I do want Digimon to get a top-tier game, and I'm hoping Digimon Survive will offer that. Again, the game will be out July 29th. Alright, next up, we have Stray. Now, this is the game that will be hitting PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. Right away, day one, if you are a subscriber, you'll have access to Stray, and it's a game that surprisingly has quite a bit of buzz surrounding it. I mean, people love them some cats, people love them a cyberpunk setting, and you put those two together in a very, very gorgeous game. I think Stray is something that I should have expected would have gotten the appeal and the buzz that it has. But to be perfectly honest, it has surprised me a little bit just how excited people are for Stray. Lost, alone, and separated from family, a stray cat must untangle an ancient mystery to escape a long-forgotten cyber city and find their way home. It's a third-person cat adventure game set amidst the detailed neon-lit alleys of a decaying cyber city and the murky environments of its seedy underbelly. Roam surroundings high and low, defend against unforeseen threats, and solve the mysteries of this unwelcoming place inhabited by curious droids and dangerous creatures. Pretty interesting from a visual and gameplay standpoint by the looks of it, and I'm super excited for the game. Again, Stray will be dropping on July 19th. Alright, next up, a PC game that's making the transition to PlayStation 4. Severed Steel will be seeing a PS4 release, a stylish single-player FPS featuring a fluid stunt system, destructible voxel environments, loads of bullet time, unique one-arm protagonist, and a dark electronic soundtrack. Visual style and presentation style of this game is pretty interesting as well. Definitely fast-paced gameplay with some slowdown mechanics as well. The game notes a unique fighter play as Steel, a nimble one-armed sharpshooter on a mission. There is no reloading. Pick your shots well and be ready to pry loaded weapon from your enemy's cold, dead hands. Dodge bullets, leap off walls, slide, kick, throw weapons, do whatever it takes to come out on top in intense and frenzied firefight. Severed Steel will be hitting the PlayStation 4 on July 20th. Next up, another PC game coming to PlayStation, and that is Post Void. Now, if you want a throwback first-person shooter that's a little bit trippy, yeah, definitely have Post Void on your radar. Post Void is a hypnotic scramble of early first-person shooter design that values speed above all else. Keep your head full and reach the end. Kill what you can see it, mend, get the high score, or try again. Now, the game has had an overwhelmingly positive reception on Steam. 5,960 reviews. 98% of those reviews have been positive, and the game was priced at $3, so I imagine it'll be seeing a similar price point on PlayStation 4. Maybe it'll be a slightly more expensive, but if you want a trippy, pretty interesting visual style first-person shooter, this is definitely gonna be right up your alley. And again, a bit of a throwback here as well. And if it's priced accordingly, if it's priced around $3, I mean, hell yeah. Post Void is scheduled for a release on July 21st. Next up, we have Arcadegeddon. This is a game that's not getting a lot of buzz right now, but it notes this ever-evolving co-op multiplayer shooter allows you and up to 3 friends to explore multiple biomes, complete minigames, and find hidden chests and battle a crazy cast of enemies and bosses. Arcadegeddon lets you play at your own pace with its mix of PvE and PvP gameplay. Speed into the action or take it slow, it's up to you. As you get to know the town, you can dive into additional challenges from the local gangs that hang out in Gilly's Arcade, earning you much more than just street cred, though the view from the top of the leaderboards must be pretty darn good. The game will be seeing a PS4 release on July 5th. Next up, another one that I know people are super excited for, especially that if you want a bit of a throwback, if you have some nostalgia attached to it, Klonoa Phantasy Reverie series will be hitting PlayStation 4 on July 7th. Obviously, Klonoa is a series that probably has gone a little bit under the radar, but I know the people that have played it really do enjoy it, especially if you're a fan of platformers. Klonoa is a 3D side-scrolling action game series whose first title was released by Namco in 1997, set in a unique universe populated by a range of original characters. The game follows the hero Klonoa as he sets off on a journey to save the world. Commemorating the 25th anniversary of the first title of the series, this has Klonoa Phantasy Reverie series, a remastered title combining both Klonoa Door to Phantom Isle and Klonoa 2 Lunatena's Veil. That'll be coming on July 7th, so if you're a fan of Klonoa or you've heard the buzz surrounding the game, it's going to offer an accessible way to check out both titles, and it will definitely be a bit of a nostalgia trip, so it's got that going for it as well, and again, July 7th is the release date. Next up, we have Mothmen 1966. Bit of a throwback in terms of visual style here as well, but really interesting presentation. Mothmen 1966 is a pixel pulp, a visual novel fusing exceptional writing and stunning illustration inspired by mid-20th century pulp fiction and 80s home computer graphics set amidst the strange occurrences of the meteor shower of 1966. Looks like this is something that's super narrative heavy, but also visual style, probably not for everyone, but definitely something that is right up my alley. Definitely a bit of a darker game as well. Unfurl the dark wings of the rich, a branching narrative. Immerse yourself in the story with its rich, evocative illustrations. Decide the fate of Mothmen 1966 characters in choose-your-own-adventure style gameplay. Solve accessible, brain-tickling puzzles throughout the story. Mothmen 1966 is due out on July 14th. Next up, if you're a fan of horror games, you'll want to have MADiSON on your radar. MADiSON is a first-person psychological horror game that delivers an immersive and terrifying experience with the help of an instant camera. Connect the human world with the beyond. Take pictures and develop them by yourself. Solve puzzles, explore your surroundings, and more importantly, survive. The game, from a visual standpoint, definitely has that eerie vibe to it. It notes an immersive and terrifying experience thanks to high-quality visuals and 3D sounds. MADiSON is scheduled for a release on July 8th. Next up, we have Krut the Mythic Wings. This is a game that looks right up my alley, and I think it'll be up a lot of people's alley. As long as it's a quality game, this one might be one that's a bit of a surprise to a lot of people. Also being published by Blowfish Studios, Krut the Mythic Wing is a fast-paced hack-and-slash side-scrolling platformer based on a 2018 Thai CG animated feature-length film following the adventure of a warrior on an enchanted island. The game notes a hack-and-slash side-scrolling platformer with beautiful 3D graphics, 6 challenging stages, several special moves and combo sets, 3 difficulty settings designed for casual to hardcore players, and much more. Krut the Mythic Wings is scheduled for release on July 12th. And lastly, been talking a lot about things that are a bit of a throwback. Well, Capcom Arcade's second stadium is going to be exactly that. A bunch of classic titles will be here. Capcom is taking you back to the stadium with another collection of your favorite classic hits. Come see what's changed and what's completely new in Capcom Arcade's second stadium. Just like the good old days, from 3D rendered arcade cabinets to filters, there's everything you need to recreate that arcade atmosphere. Fully customizable display settings let you craft your own personal experience and truly relive the glory days of arcade gaming. Obviously, this definitely has an audience that, you know, you're getting this for the nostalgia aspect for sure. You have a lot of throwback titles here, but nonetheless, Capcom Arcade Second Stadium will be out on July 21st, and that is going to do it for me. Again, as far as big budget heavy hitters, like if you look at Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on the Switch, that's definitely a big game. On the PlayStation side, you definitely don't have a ton of big games, but I think Digimon Survive has the potential to surprise a lot of people. I think Stray looks fantastic, and the buzz surrounding that game is palpable. Like, people are really excited for Stray, so let's hope that game delivers as well. Annapurna, you know, it seems like they've been letting Blue 12 Studio take their time with the game and deliver something of high quality. I'm sure they've picked up around the buzz surrounding Stray, but that's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.